My name is Ryan Smith, and right behind me is one of the biggest things that's ever happened in my life. This is the story of how my grandfather helped me buy my first house at 20 years old. Ever since I was 9 years old, my mother's father, Lawrence Donohue, lived with us. I loved having him around so much, and I was so lucky to spend that time with him. Unfortunately, in July of 2019, he passed away. My grandpa wasn't a very affluent man. He lived check to check and he relied on Social Security. This is why, when he left all his money to me and my two brothers, I knew it was a really big deal. It was all the money he had saved up. He always wanted any money he gave us to go towards something important, and I wanted to do right by him. I always thought I would save that money for a long time because I'm still in college and had no real use for a significant purchase, or so I thought. At the end of my sophomore year, COVID had just hit, and the lease was almost up on my apartment by campus. I had no clue what I was going to do, and even contemplated moving back home, despite all my friends being here, and me going into my junior year. That's when my mom had the idea to buy a house. But not for her to buy a house, for me to buy one. I didn't really understand how any of this was possible, me being a naive 20-year-old, but my mom is a loan officer, and she's very smart, and apparently rates were very low at the time, and the money that my grandpa had left for me was enough to make a down payment on a house. A new house, in fact, was still under construction. That being said, being a 20-year-old college student, I don't make that much money, and I couldn't afford the mortgage on a 4-bedroom house on my own. Luckily, I have friends that moved in with me, and it's a win for them because rent is way cheaper than any apartment you'll find by campus. So we went house hunting, and after a few months, I signed some paperwork that my mom told me was necessary. I could have been signing anything, to be honest. I didn't know. And just like that, I became a homeowner at 20 years old. It's been a big challenge so far, but it's been a great decision for my future. And I'm most happy that I was able to honor my grandfather's wishes, and I know that he's proud of me today.